Question on depreciation. Sita Ram and company purchased furniture for rupees 90,000 on 1/4/2008. Date is important. 1/4/2008. On 1/10/2008, additional furniture purchased for rupees 60,000. So in the same year, 8, 9, 2 furnitures are purchased. We'll make a summary sheet so that chances of mistakes are less. 2008, 2009. Furniture 1 purchased. So we'll write it as F1, purchased for rupees 90,000. Write the date in brackets on 1/4/2008. So 1/4/2008. At the beginning of the year, furniture 1 is purchased, and 1/10/2008. So we'll call the second furniture as F2. F2 purchased rupees 60,000 on 1/10/2008. So 1/10/2008. And see here, only 6 months. 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3. The year is ending at 31st March every year. It is stated in the question. Even if it is not stated, you have to assume that the year ended at 31st March every year. So 6 months का depreciation लगेगा furniture number 2 पे, because it was there with us for 6 months only. On 1/10/2010, the company sold the furniture purchased on 1/10/2008. 1/10/2008 means F2 is being sold on 1/10/2010. Okay, for rupees 45,000. Depreciation is to be charged at 10% per annum. So write in summary sheet at the rate 10% is your depreciation. And which method? Under straight line method, that is same depreciation every year, SLM. Straight line method. On 31st March every year, prepare furniture account, depreciation account for 3 years, 8, 9, 9, 10 and 10, 11. So 8, 9 has been written, 9, 10, 2009, 10 and 2010, 2011. So we don't have any transaction during 9, 10. So write no transaction. Okay, and for 10, 11, on 1/10/2010, the company sold the furniture purchased on 1/10/2008, means F2. So F2 is fully sold, right? Fully sold. F2 fully sold on 1/10/2010. That will be part of your third year. 1/10/2010. For rupees 45,000. So write the amount, rupees 45,000. With this summary sheet, we'll start with our working. Okay, so in working, what do I have? I have furniture. So furniture. And 2 furnitures are there, furniture 1, furniture 2 and a total column. Let's start. On 1/4/2008, a furniture was purchased. So 1/4/2008, F1 is purchased. So furniture purchased F1, 1/4/2008 for rupees 90,000. Okay, and no other transaction on 1/4/2008. Then next furniture F2. F2 is purchased on 1/10/2008. So 1/10/2008. Furniture is purchased for 60,000. So 60,000 here. 90,000 in total and 60,000 here. And now depreciation will be charged. So for depreciation during the year, depreciation will be charged on 31st March of every year. So 31/3/2009 your depreciation. Now it is on straight line method. So depreciation on furniture 1 will be 9,000 into rate 10% straight line. So depreciation will be 90,000 ka 10% 9,000 and 60,000 ka depreciation for 6 months. So your working will be 60,000 into 6/12 because it is 6 for 6 months and into 10/100. So that comes up to 3,000. So 3,000 is your depreciation here. So depreciation will be subtracted. Total 12,000 is your depreciation. Subtract 12,000. Now comes your WDV. WDV on which date? WDV on 1/4/2009. So 1/4/2009. 90,000 minus 9,000 comes up to 81,000. 60,000 minus 3,000, 57,000. And 81,000 plus 57,000 comes up to 1,38,000 in your total column. Okay. Do you have any purchase or sale during the year 9-10? No. So I will directly write the depreciation on straight line method. For depreciation, I am using the red color for depreciation. Now 31/3/2010 depreciation. 31/3/2010 depreciation amount. It is straight line method. So you will take the base amount 90,000. 90,000 minus 9,000 again. Here 90,000 का 10% लिया, तो this came to 9,000 and 60,000. Now this furniture is with us for the whole year. Lastly it was for half year, so 3,000. Now 60,000 into 10%, depreciation comes out to 6,000. So total 15,000 is your depreciation. And after putting depreciation, we get the WDV for the opening of 10-11. So WDV on 1/4/2010. Okay, so 81,000 minus 9,000 comes up to 72,000. 57,000 minus 6,000 comes up to 51,000. And 72,000 plus 51,000 comes up to 1,23,000. Now see, on 1/10/2010, F2 is being sold. So your attention on F2 now. 31st March को depreciation देना है, but furniture is being sold on 1/10. So आपको 1/10 ही डेट पकड़ना पड़ेगा और उस डेट तक हमको depreciation calculate करना पड़ेगा. So calculate depreciation on the sold asset on 1/10/2010. 1/10/2010 को depreciation कितना होगा? For 6 months the furniture is for from April to 1/10/2010 is 6 months. So base amount 60,000 पे 6 months का depreciation is again 3,000. So 3,000 is your depreciation. Okay, and how much is it sold for? The furniture is sold for 45,000. So again write 1/10/2010 को furniture is sold for how much? It is sold for 45,000. You have to immediately calculate the profit or loss on sale of furniture. 45 plus 3, 48,000. So 48,000 is total and our WDV is 51,000. So 51,000 minus 48,000 comes up to 3,000. So 3,000 is your loss on sale of furniture, that will go to P&L account. So mark 3,000 loss on sale of furniture, that will go to P&L account, and this account is closed. Now for the furniture which we still have, for that depreciation will be calculated on 31/3/2011 because we are holding it. So 31/3/2011 को उसका depreciation निकालो. 31/3/11 depreciation of the F1 furniture will be again 9,000 because 90,000 का 10% comes up to 9,000 और full year है और straight line method है. So the depreciation comes up to 9,000. Okay. So 72,000 minus 9,000 comes up to 63,000, and 63,000 is what? 63,000 is your WDV as on 31/3/2011, and this will be same for 1/4/2011. So this is all to do with our working. Now you need not see the question, just see the working and plot the same in your furniture account. So let's start making our furniture account. So furniture purchased, first entry on 1/4/2008, date 1/4/2008. Furniture account debit to bank or cash, whatever. So furniture account debit to bank or cash. Furniture purchase, so obviously debit side, the amount is 90,000. Then in the same year on 1/10/2008 another furniture was purchased. So 1/10/2008, 1/10/2008 again furniture account debit to cash or bank. How much? Furniture is purchased for 60,000 rupees. So now depreciation entries as on 31/3/2009 by depreciation on 31/3/2009. Depreciation account debit to furniture. So by depreciation account, 9,000 was our depreciation and then 3,000 was our depreciation. Total depreciation 12,000. So write here 12,000 directly from the working, and the remaining is your balance carried down. So by balance carried down, that is on 31/3/2009. That comes up to 90,000 plus 60,000. Okay, so taking the total, 90,000 plus 60,000 comes up to 1,50,000 and 1,50,000 in the credit side also. The balancing figure 1,50,000 minus 12,000. What is that? That is your balance carried down. So comes up to 1,38,000. So on 1/4/2009 to balance brought down. Close किया है तो carried down. When you are getting it to the next year, brought down. How much? 1,38,000. Okay, no new furniture purchased during this year. There is no purchase. So we have just one depreciation entry on 31st March 2010 year, 31/3/2010. So depreciation entry by depreciation. And how much is the depreciation? See, 9,000 plus 6,000 for both the furnitures, and then it comes up to 15,000. So 15,000 is your depreciation here. And just take the total, 1,38,000. Minus 15,000 is your balance as on 31/3/2010. By balance carried down 1,23,000, and the same will come on 1/4/2010 to balance brought down 1,23,000. Okay, so now we have two furnitures here and one is being sold. The furniture F2, pay concentration here, F2 furniture का entries पहले करो because it is before 31st March. So the date is 1/10/2010. See here on in your working 1/10/2010. So on 1/10/2010, 3 entries will always be done. First entry is depreciation till the date of sales. So by depreciation, this is for your F2 furniture because it is being sold in middle. So by depreciation, how much is the depreciation for F2? That is 3,000. So 3,000 is your depreciation for F2, that is second furniture. And then how much it is sold? The entry will be on 1/10/2010 only. Bank account debit to furniture account. So by bank, that is furniture sold, F2 is being sold for 45,000. And now we have loss on sale of furniture. So on loss, the entry will be profit and loss account debit to furniture account. So by profit and loss account, and how much is the loss? We had calculated 3,000 is the loss. So 3,000. Now remaining furniture का depreciation का entry will be passed on 31/3/2011. So 31/3/2011. Again फ्रेश फर्नीचर जो फर्स्ट फर्नीचर है उस पे डेप्रिसिएशन का एंट्री बाय डेप्रिसिएशन. सी depreciation on the first furniture is again 9,000, still with us straight line. So 9,000 from your working, and at the end we have balance 63,000 of that furniture. So by balance carried down 63,000. So make a total 1,23,000 on both the sides. Now the question has also asked us to do your depreciation entries. See here, depreciation entries has to be done in your depreciation account. So for entry of depreciation, I will take the credit side marked in my furniture account. See, entry will always be we had 3 years, 8, 9, 9, 10 and 10, 11. So first year the depreciation was total 9,000 plus 3,000, 12,000. So depreciation account debit to furniture on 31/3/2009. 8/9 का closing में first entry pass करो. 31/3/2009 depreciation account debit to furniture account. And see, total of the first year was 9,000 plus 3,000, 12,000. And साइमल्टेनियसली उसको P&L अकाउंट में ट्रांसफर करो जो भी डेप्रिसिएशन है. सो P&L अकाउंट डेबिट टू डेप्रिसिएशन. डेप्रिसिएशन अकाउंट में टू डेप्रिसिएशन कभी नहीं आता. सो बाय P&L ऑन 31/3/2009 same amount of depreciation here, 12,000, and balance close it. This is your first year entry of 12,000 depreciation transferred to your profit and loss account. Now your second year on 31/3/2010. Again depreciation. So depreciation account debit to furniture account. Here check total F1 का depreciation है 9,000 and F2 भी अभी full year हमारे पास है. So SLM straight line method पे 6,000 आ रहा है. Total depreciation is 15,000. So take total 15,000 and on 31/3/2010 transfer it to your P&L by P&L account. How much? 15,000. Total 15,000. This is again closed. Now for the third year depreciation. So depreciation account debit again to your fixed assets on 31/3/2011. Depreciation to furniture. To your furniture account. And the depreciation again. फर्स्ट फर्नीचर 9,000 फुल. 9,000 का डेप्रिसिएशन फुल ईयर हमारे पास है. बट इन मिडल ऑफ द ईयर F2 was sold. So 3,000 only 6 months depreciation, not full 6,000. That comes to 9,000 plus 3,000, again 12,000. And transfer it on 31/3/2011 to your P&L by profit and loss account. 12,000 and just take the total. Remember, once you make your summary card and once you finish with your working, you need not see the question only. From summary card make the working, from your working make your assets account. We'll do many more questions like this.